Hi, I'm Richard Byrne. In this video, I'm going to give you a short overview of a unique writing contest from Boomwriter called the Writing Bee. What makes this contest unique is that instead of just giving students a writing prompt and then telling them to go write an essay, Boomwriter actually provides some structure for you to guide your students through the writing process. That's just one of the unique things about the contest. One of the other neat things about the contest is you get story prompts from Jeff Kinney and Jerry Kraft for your students to work with. So let's go ahead and take a look at how this is set up. I'm here at boomwriter.com/thewritingbee, and everything I'm about to show you, you can do completely for free. Boomwriter does offer a paid service, but what we're doing here is completely free to any grade 3 through grade 8 class who would like to sign up. So here I've signed up for my account. You can see I've created Mr. Burns grade 6 class, and I've added a student in here as well. Now in my activities, I'm going down here to the bottom right corner. I'm going to select Writing Bee, Get Started. So I'm going to get started here on the Writing Bee. And we can see some instructions here for students. This is chapter 2. Right? These are instructions for students. The way that this contest works is that students read chapter 1, a story starter, in this case provided by Jeff Kinney. Then they can watch the little intro video from Jeff Kinney. I'm not going to play it here in this video. I don't want to get flagged for a copyright violation by playing it on YouTube. But they can watch this video. Then they can write their own chapter 2 for the story. And then they'll write their own chapter 3 after the chapter 2 process has been completed. Now, what's unique about Boomwriter is that after students write chapter 2 and submit their chapters, the whole class can read them anonymously and vote for their favorite submission. Then you can repeat the process again for chapter 3. So here I am as a teacher. This is my teacher panel. You can see it's still just a draft. I'm going to set my due date. I want students to finish up their submissions by, let's say, next Friday, or 2 Fridays from now, I should say, January 22nd. Confirm that date. I can add additional instructions for my students. I can go and write more things down here, like, please remember to use 3 of the words from this month's vocabulary list. So you can write additional instructions for your students. You can set a cap for how long their entry can be. You can even add in a word bank, if you like, of words you want your students to include in their writing. You can see here, I can share it to Google Classroom. I can print it out as a PDF. I can share it to other places. But in this case here, I'm going to set this to go live. So now it's live and students can work on chapter 2. Now I'm going to show you what the student sees when they're logged in to their Boomwriter account and they have an assignment. So my demo student here is Mason, and he's actually in 2 classes, my grade 6 and my grade 5 class. He's going to see that he now has this assignment, the 2021 Writing Bee. And he's going to see here, he's got chapter 1. This is the story start. He's going to read that. Okay. Read all the way through there. Then he goes back on the previous page, goes to chapter 2. Okay. So get that little welcome video from Jeff Kinney. Again, I'm not going to play it here. And he can start writing his entry. Okay. So he can save it in progress. You'll see it's automatically saving in progress. He can always go over here and check his instructions. Now, when he's ready to submit, he can hit that submit button right there. Or if he wants to take a break and come back later, he can just sign out and come back and continue working later. But for now, to demonstrate this, let's go ahead and hit submit. Are you sure you want to submit? Yes. And so the entry is now submitted. And now we'll take a look at what the teacher sees when this entry has been submitted. So as the teacher, if I want to see what my students have done, I'll go back into my assignment here and I'll click on Overview. And I'll see there's Mason. He's written 28 words. He's submitted it. I haven't approved it yet. Let's go ahead and look at it. I can give Mason feedback if I'd like to right here. I can say, I can request a revision, right, and ask him to do some more work on it. I can write in some more feedback if I want to, or I can just leave it as is and say approve entry. And now it's approved. And if I go back to my dashboard, I can see there's Mason right there. It's now been approved. Now it hasn't been voted on yet. And voting is something we can do when the whole class is done. When the whole class has submitted their entries, then I can let classmates see each other's work anonymously and vote for their favorites. And the favorite submissions from each class are what goes forward in the writing bee. So that's a short overview of Boomwriter's Writing Bee and how the platform works. You can make this writing bee last as short as a couple of weeks, or you could stretch it out for a couple of months if you would like to as well. Boomwriter has some additional help documentation available on their site. Go to boomwriter.com/thewritingbee to learn more about it. And as always, for more tips and tricks like this, please check out freetechforteachers.com or subscribe to my YouTube channel.